Downloading latest intel package. Welcome back. I was getting worried about you.
Agent Academy, episode 16, recorded on February 22nd, 2018. I'm Agent Soho.
And I'm Agent Goonie Guy.
And welcome back to another episode of Agent Academy podcast.
What?
Like previously stated, this is episode 16. That's 2 more than 14, 1 less than 17. I mean, there's a lot of math involved in figuring out what episode is going to be every week. So,
like the square root of something too.
Right. I'm sure it's probably half of something too.
4 to the fourth power, something? No.
Something like that. With some decimal points. But this week, there's not a whole lot of news going on this week. It was kind of slow. We had the President's Day and everything. But I guess we're probably, still gearing up for Ingress Prime. But we do have some stories about some interesting things that happened this week with us and Ingress. Also, we have some new tools to talk about. Another AR kind of AR-ish app that I discovered that's kind of cool. What? And some talk about Mission Day. Anyway, lots of things that we're going to talk about. Every week we talk about a lot of things, even if it's a slow week. So you count on us.
So we're going to talk about Ingress 3.14. Some.
Yeah, from the future.
No, that's never mind.
Ingress 3? That would be Ingress Platinum. No, Ingress Nexus.
They should have just called it Half-Life.
Half-Life.
Like,
it'll never have another sequel.
What do you mean by that?
Forever. Yeah. Ingress never. All right, let's get back into the show, into Sit Rep. Or not Sit Rep. Let's just talk about what we did this week. So you had a crazy story.
Well, see, we were talking about this, and I don't even know if I want to say anything about it. But good thing happened this week. Start with good stuff first, right? I got my Sojourner 180, so that was good.
That's cool. Wow, nice.
And I thought I was gonna talk about another badge, but I don't. Yeah.
Would it be the Guardian badge?
Yeah, it would be.
I mean, you can gloss over this. I think it's a good story.
Well, so I will gloss. So let me ask you, and it's kind of funny because I wasn't even trying to get Guardian. It was just, I knew I had a portal that I created during the event, right? Mm-hmm. And I actually drive by it every single day. So it's not out in the middle of anywhere, right?
Right.
And I was like, I started looking on my week, and it was that's ticking up. That's getting pretty close to 90. And so I woke up and I just see that it was neutralized, and go figure, it was someone who was on the riot list that neutralized it. And it was just
the Brokers Guild, for those out there that remember.
And it wouldn't be it really wasn't an issue because I wasn't trying to get it, but it's just for someone who's already been caught cheating, I guess nothing happened to them. So, they feel like they can do anything with impunity and just, go around and still be a jerk or whatever. That's what kind of irks me about just you're going to flaunt that you're doing it, and you're just going to, go spend 2 hours out of your day. And that's probably the best thing about it, is he had to spend 2 hours out of his day to go there because he lives all the way out of, all the way across our town, and it was raining. So he had to walk out in the middle of this lake to go get it. And I'm just is it really worth it just to be a jerk to do that? And the thing is, their team is just decimated in our town. Yesterday, it was 2.1 million to 15K was the score. And I'm why don't you be a leader? Because he's the de facto leader in the town for the resistance. And to me, it's so all these people are kind of doing what he wants, I guess. I don't know, on the resistance side. It's why don't you be a leader and actually put some points on the board for your team. Take some of the green points down. Like, do something for the game and not just that, because that's like all you did this week was come out here and do that. It's just silly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and it's like exactly what is going on behind the scenes. Like how he found it at day 89. Because the same thing happened to me many times with the same player that we're talking about, and I had no idea, but now it's very clear. But it's also very clear that he's not going to give up, and nobody will give up. This will continue to go on forever, and it's like, you can expect it to happen. Yeah. So just don't play the Guardian game anymore, and just wait for the day it gets deleted. Because if there's a way to cheat and get away with it, there will be a big gang behind that. There'll be a lot of followers that will be like, hell yeah, let's go cheat. It's too easy. Like, nobody really got banned, and it was just like, it is what it is. So yeah, that really sucks. But oh well. But so I mean, yeah, like even if you get it out in the middle of nowhere, it doesn't really matter, right? Not with those tools. So
yeah. Well, someone may spoof it. Like, there's a lot of people that have started getting their Guardian, which is awesome. So it did kind of affect some people and the soft bans for some people, but just kind of the spottiness of who was banned and for what. It's like, why was this person who is notorious for doing this or that not banned, and this one wasn't, and that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. But it's like I said, I'm not so much worried about the Guardian, especially now. Like, it's like, what's the point? I'm just going to go put some points on the board.
Yeah.
Go play the game instead.
Right. Yeah. That's something they can do instead of cheat, is just play, like get better,
Right.
So, all right. Well,
but whatever.
But you got your Sojourner. So that was the good news.
Yeah. So just, 180 more days. Is that what I got now? So, so to get the black medal, we'll see if we can do that. And, yeah, I guess that's about it. I mean, just spider webbing out here in Madison. I'm really close to leveling, so I hope to have that done by next week. That's my goal.
Okay, cool.
By next week.
13.
You'll
be a teenager. You'll be up where I am. You climbed fast, because it took me forever to get to freaking 13 from 12. Because that stupid gold badge I needed. But anyway, so this week I did some stuff. So I okay, well, I have some good news and bad news too. Not really bad and not really good. Okay, well, I have some news. So remember that portal I submitted last week? I mean, just last week, it already got an answer. So it was Lucky's place. It's a lottery get together place. It's not a gas station. It's not a store. It's just a place where,
it's a gathering.
Well, I guess it is a store, because they sell lottery tickets and scratch offs, but that's all they sell.
Do they have slot machines?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe there'd be some exercising, like pulling the slot machine bar.
That'd be cool. But anyway, I got denied, so the portal got denied, and there is a church right next to it, and in the parking lot of Lucky's place is the sign that says "Welcome to Tennessee." Like, that's right on the border, like right inches away from the border is the lottery place. It's like the place that all the Alabamians go. That's where I go. It's just like right there, ding.
Because we can't get the lottery here. We got to go to Tennessee and give them our money.
Yeah. And luckily, it's only like a 10, 15-minute drive from me. So it's like super close. But anyway, we tend to go up there like on Friday nights and just kind of hang out. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, so anyway, they said no to it. That's okay. I was hoping it would be one, because that would mean there's a cluster of 3 there, and I could always go and just have like a little baby field. I don't know. And just call it mine, But it throws some massive fields into Huntsville, though, so I do like it for that reason. It goes just huge, awesome field. So
you've been farming some keys. We're gonna throw some green up that way.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have been farming the keys in there. I've been capsuling them and stuff. So yeah, we can, if we plan something around it, or if somebody wants to go up there and fight us for it, that's cool too. Because I'm telling everybody now, that's gonna be like a spot one day where it's gonna be like shining green skies. So other than that, I was fighting for my home portal this week. So since last week or 2 weeks ago or something like that, I called out the blue and just said, "Hey guys. How come I still have a level 8 right next to my house? Come on, do something about it." And then they did. So then they took it down. I drove by, flipped it. I have so many flip cards, so hundreds of each. So I just drive by, flip, and then later on that night, it's blue. Somebody else blued it up. I just drive by, flip. So anyway, somebody got mad. I'm still never going to call anybody out. I thought it was funny, but somebody called me out and it was like, just joking with me or whatever. And so it's always a comms thing, like, okay. Or someone told me to go home. It was funny. It was like, go home. I am home. Anyway.
I live
here. Anyway, so that was kind of cool to have a little interaction. It seems kind of rare these days. I don't know. So
it's waking up a little bit downtown. I think we've got some folks back in town that are playing, and I think they're getting some of the res out and active, which is awesome. It's good seeing people out and playing and getting interested in doing things. It's been really cool. So
yeah, I mean, you definitely get a lot of flipping going on downtown. Huntsville is usually blue, and it's really the only thing that's usually blue.
Just like downtown, yeah.
Yeah, just downtown, which is great. You can go down there and battle it out and, make it green. And then by the time you drive away, it's blue again. Because there's a lot of blue that live downtown or just somehow work
downtown.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of cool. Anyway, that was it. That was that.
That was that.
Time for sit rep, though.
Sit rep.
Sit rep, city, sit rep.
Sit rep.
And this week's sit rep is what happened in Ingress this week. News and events. Not a whole lot happened. Why don't you?
No, it's really kind of interesting. I was looking for news this week, and I noticed that Niantic's been rather silent. Krug had a post when he got back from his trip about biocards, which we'll get to in a minute, but Ingress itself and Niantic, they went radio silent after, I guess, last Friday. Mm-hmm. I think it's probably because of the holiday or something cool's about to happen. Who knows, right? But we do have some stuff from last week that we didn't mention. I think we skipped it because of me. But anyway, so they were talking about all the anomaly stuff that was all announced, but something really cool that they also announced was off their Twitter. They said, in addition, we are monitoring chatter that faction specific safe. I don't know what SACE is, but safe haven lodging will appear near these anomaly zones for the first time to shield agents from unnecessary XM exposure. More info to come. And I think, or what is being rumored by folks, is that it's going to be they're going to basically get the hotels, and it's going to be not buy them, but they'll be the official hotels. Like normally the different factions locally kind of pick hotels, and sometimes they get the same hotel by accident, and sometimes they do this. So I think they're going to basically go in and kind of figure that out however they're going to do it. So it'll be interesting to see what comes of that.
Okay. Yep.
Yep. That's the sit rep for that. Also, mission days, there's a couple coming up February 24th, which is this weekend. So if you are listening later than that, you missed it. Sorry. In Chaya County, Taiwan, and Grand Island, Nebraska, they both are going to have a mission day, as well as on March 3rd, Saratoga Springs, New York, and Mar del Plata, Argentina, and Covia, Portugal will have mission days as well.
Seems like it's too far to drive for us, huh?
You think so?
Probably.
Nebraska, Taiwan, definitely a little far. Yeah, we really don't have anything for a while that we can drive to unless we want to drive, 30 hours and stuff.
So how can we remedy this?
Fly?
How else can we remedy this?
I don't know. What are you getting at?
Well, we could go to ingress.com/mission day.
Oh, and just start our own mission day here in Huntsville?
And fill out the application form.
Yeah, that's true. That was
for those
that I totally ruined.
Right? That's why I was smiling so big. I'm like, perfect segue, man. So you can apply to have a mission day in your city. You just fill out the application form. And if you're interested in hosting the Ingress Mission Day, then basically you have to give not a whole lot of data. Let's see, I'm just kind of scanning through here. The city, what is the desired theme of your mission day? So themes would be like social impact or education or culture or sport or commercial brand. That's interesting. So you could the
Agent Academy Mission Day,
right? You could promote a product or a brand, I guess. I don't know. That's interesting. That's a good way. Well, GoRuck did that, right?
Well, yeah.
And that's a brand, and they were doing Mission Day. So yeah, I suppose you could do that. And then fill out kind of how many people you think will show up and stuff like that. And then do it. I don't know. Like, you think we should try this sometime for Huntsville?
Sure. What can it hurt? Except
right?
for 10 minutes filling out a form.
Yeah. Well, let's try to figure this out, because this will be a kind of an interesting experiment for the show, just to kind of give you the experience of what happened. Like, were we denied and why, or is it working? If it does, we'll make a video about it, right? We'll show it and it'll be cool. I don't know. Well, let's do it.
And what would be really cool is, like, with some other podcasts we used to do, like The Shaft, and with Control Point for the Team Fortress 2, we would have these mini conventions. I mean, we're talking 20, 30 people. It's really small things. But people would come down to Huntsville, and we would throw up LAN party computers and just game and go eat and drink and just have fun and hang out with everybody. Like, so what if we could kind of get something like that going, but also combined with the Agent Academy Mission Day? And so there was like an official mission day at the same time.
Oh, okay. See, that's pretty cool. That's basically promoting our brand. Like, that would probably be the check mark right there. But we could get other people from out of state, city. Yeah, that's a perfect kind of convention, if you want to call it that, or get together or whatever. Wow, that's cool. That just kind of came together suddenly. And I like it.
And speaking of get-togethers, FS, #FS, first Saturdays, March 3rd. And they also announced I guess it was in the FS Google Plus like group. They said, well, it can be Sundays too, or it just as long as it's that weekend, and it can be nights and whatever. So anyway, March 3rd and 4th are coming up, which are the FSs of March. So check the events on Ingress, because there's a ton. I'm not going to list them all here. You would hate me more than you already do. So not gonna do it.
Not gonna
do it. Anyway,
that's a couple of presidents in the past there. That's an impression of an impression, even.
You like it? No?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, what?
There comes a time in every friendship when you have to say, I never liked you, get lost.
That's what I think about your comment, sir. So also other events. So there is more going on. Magnus, what we always call Camp Navarro, because that's where it is located. I think will start being called Magnus more because it's now in multiple places. But you can't get tickets yet or sign up, whatever's going to happen. That's coming soon, next month. But until then, you can be a part of it if you want to. You can submit a portal idea. So you can go over to magnus2018.splashthat.com and submit your basically portal submission, and these are portals that you make physically, and there's a bunch of pictures there. You can check out like what people did at the last one and see what is involved. And I mean, it's some crazy stuff. Like you need coders and possibly Arduinos and just, you know, just cool stuff to make real cool world portals that light up and work and do crazy stuff. So if you have an idea and a team, a group of people that you think would go and support it, go fill out that form and let them know, and they may pick you as one of the 13.
Yeah. You know, I kind of always kind of get the feeling that it's a very small version of Burning Man, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of a desert, it's in a forest, and it's just like weird, like artwork that's moving and lighting up and just like weird, but it's all Ingress themed, and obviously it is an Ingress official event. But I've always wanted to go to Burning Man and stuff, but it is big and overwhelming, and you have to fight, you know, like dust storms and stuff like that,
and gladiators.
And gladiators.
That's a different one.
But something like this is definitely perfect because you get that feeling of all these artsy weirdos running around, but in your interest, right? And Ingress, like you can just walk around and talk to anybody. Like this is like really awesome. I can't wait for this.
Well, and do you think they'll branch out? I mean, now they're going to Europe, have an Asian one, move around maybe in the southeast of America, and we could do it down at that 4-H camp or that other convention we'd go to. It's like a camp.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be a perfect place, I think, for this. So
right, yeah, that would be a great one, yeah.
So do that. Let us know if you've been before. Let us know how it was. Give us more details. We have a listener that is actually going, and unfortunately to them, they bought their ticket, and I believe they're from Germany, and they bought their ticket to the American one before they announced the European one, and so they're going to be flying there, and I assume the tickets were much more expensive than the ones in Europe, but so they'll be going, and they were going to try to get us some news and stuff from there, live reports. So
yeah,
you'll hear some of that when that happens.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's see here. What else we got?
You know what, Eric, Mr.
What?
Agent Soho? Sorry, I'm using your real name. You know what happens in a year and 1 day from today?
From today?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think we will be recording episode. Let's see. Is it 100 episodes per? No, it's 50 episodes per year. Is that right? Yeah. So we'll be on episode 66.
You know where we'll have to record it if we're doing it?
What?
In New Orleans, because that's where the Nolans is going to be in a year from now.
Nice.
So
okay, Nolans.
We'll be down there. That's a short drive, and we have friends down there, so that'll be fun. And then of course,
that's definitely doable. That's worth the drive. Love the city. Been there a couple times, and it'd be super cool. Oh, and they have a casino. I love to gamble. I mean, I really just like walking around
on here.
I like getting the free drinks and pulling the nickel slots. Yeah, last time we were at the nickel slots, we're like, maybe we shouldn't be at the nickel slots. Maybe they don't give drinks away to hobos.
Right. They're like, no, beer's gone up in price, so you can get the $2 stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, that's Anomaly season coming up. Super excited. A bunch of Dark M theories coming out. I think we might even have some on the show later. And we talked about Chapeau hasn't been posting on investigate.ingress, which I thought was really bizarre because he normally posts like every day, every 2 days, every 3 days. It's been a week. So
yeah,
it's coming back. And we talked about Krug. Krug is back. And he's looking for you. He's looking for maybe not you, but someone who has skills in creating bio cards. And we'll link to this in the show notes, of course. If you haven't seen it, he gets a lot of bio cards when he goes out. And we still need to make bio cards. We haven't done that yet. And he showed a bunch of them. They look really cool, and he wants new ones. So he wants help designing them, and he's commissioning folks. So look in the show notes for the link if you're interested in that. And
that's like artwork, right? Like his face, like creating the card.
That and graphics and
I guess the bio too, right? Because it's actually like a description and like stats, right? Like okay, yeah. See, in my head, I was just thinking like the badge, right? If you meet him or go to an event or something, then you get the cool Krug badge.
Yeah. He needs to have like Freddy Krueger or him in the sweater that Freddy Krueger wears, but green and he could do green and blue since now he's, no, it should be green, all green.
Yeah. Well, speaking of green, we have a capsule that's green, but let's go looking inside of it real quick. Okay, I'm looking inside. It's blue in there.
I got some for you.
Oh, okay.
We got this is actually sent in on Twitch.
What's in the capsule?
What's in the capsule? What's in the capsule? What's in the capsule? What's in the capsule? What's in the capsule? What's in the capsule? What's in the capsule?
And that's from Asanian. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but thank you. That, and later you will hear the comms bumper from the same person. So thank you for sending those in. We love hearing the bumpers from users, listeners, just like
yes, just like you.
Well, not you, but you.
Mm-hmm. What's to say a listener isn't a user of.
I don't know what you're saying there.
Ears? I don't know. They're ear users.
Earwigs.
The show. Earwigs.
Little earwigs. We go on their ears to keep them warm and look pretty.
I think those are worms. Earworms, right? Oh no, that's like a jingle. Like
not a good jingle.
Like Mentos, the fresh maker. No, okay, let's move on. It's getting weird, man. This rabbit hole is real deep. Okay. So you want to start us off here with your idea. Oh, by the way, what's in the capsule? If anybody doesn't know what in the world this is ideas that we have or that you have for Ingress, additions, submissions, deletions, things you don't want. Do we ever talk about things that people don't want? I don't know.
Maybe in an off way. I don't know. What don't you like about the game? I don't know. We're on the positive side.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, it's good to hear. I mean, if there's a change that's kind of saying, I want this gone, but let's add this at the same time.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
So, or make it better.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I'm going with this week is okay. So the Intel map, little lacking. People need plugins at times. If they're allowed to use IATC, I don't know if I can't remember if that's okay or not. So I'm not saying I use it or anybody should, but what I'm saying is the regular Intel, well, can't really do much with it. And part of that is the fact that when you're looking at portals and looking for portals, you got to scroll in real close to see the unclaimed and the ones, and it's hard to find. And it's like all this data. And so it's real slow and it's real laggy. See, I'm talking about crap that I don't like. I just want Intel that just has all the portals. Don't give me any stats about it. Just, I want to see where they are. So just give me a map with all the portals. And so it should be like dead fast, loads fine, because it's just all static stuff that's just there. And once you got it, you don't have to refresh it until there's new portals, you'd have to get those added. But then you could see them all, and it would be easier to just, it'd make life so much easier in so many ways, help find portals and things. And then once you did that, then you could turn on the data. Like, okay, here's my set of portals I want to work with. Now let's see what's actually going on with them. Well, let's turn on the data flow and get the slow, laggy Intel monster.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That is always a a bear is it, especially like when you first open the Intel map and you're not zoomed into your area. Oh my God. Why can't it ever just remember to zoom in? Please. It has to load the world. And all I see are like Chinese like flipping through the comms. I'm like, oh God.
Well, and like, I hear that like IATC has plugins to like where you can cache portal data and stuff like that. So that's would be helpful, right? If you use that and if that was a thing. But anyway, there's ways to do it. So what about you? What you got?
I'm thinking about, so this is an idea that I had a long time ago. In fact, me and you have talked about this offline many times over the years, I think.
I don't know if we should talk about that on there.
Ingress skins.
Oh, yeah, that.
So as a business model, I think this would be an interesting way to kind of monetize the game a little further in depth. Instead of just, selling items and stuff like that, like they do in the store, they could sell visual changes like such as skin. So let's just say like for instance, like a seasonal skin. Let's take Christmas by an example. So a Christmas skin would reskin the map. So the map itself, the ground, everything you see would be snow, right? Probably. And then the portals would change into maybe, I don't know, snowmen. And then the resonators would be little gifts or something. Or no, I guess it would be a Christmas tree, right?
Like if it's green, be a Christmas tree?
Yeah, a green Christmas tree.
And if it's blue, big or small, depending on like what level of the resonator.
Right, and this is all stuff that only you can see, obviously. And it's yours. Like you purchase a skin, so you have it all the time. So your Christmas skin gets activated. I don't know, after November or something. I don't know. Or maybe you could just flip on and off your skins, whatever. And all of your items would change. We're talking about a full skin here. So then you could have non-seasonal stuff like, I don't know. Let's see, what's an example? I don't know, like cars. Like say you're really into cars,
or
right?
What about a Pokemon skin?
I guess they could do that since they own that property, but because I was gonna say like a cool Nintendo, like a Super Mario, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, that's licensing issues. But it would have to be generic niches, like I don't know, the camping theme or the I don't know, you know what I mean? But basically, that's the idea: is to have a skin available so that people can buy, and I don't know. I guess it's just a way that you could just look at the screen and kind of be a little refreshed and kind of think it's kind of cool. It's like changing the wallpaper on your desktop every now and then. Yeah. Kind of just gives you a new kind of outlook. It's like, Yeah. I think that'd be cool. A reasonable price, 99 cents or something like that, or $1.99. I don't know, something like that would be interesting. I would buy some skins. So,
and you could put it in your media capsule.
Right, yeah. Or maybe they just don't count towards your thing, right? Like, I don't know. Because that would suck. It's like, man, I really want that skin, but it's going to take away from my overall inventory. I don't know.
Right.
I don't want to fight with that concept. So, anyway.
Well, I think that rocks. And you know what else rocks?
John.
Yeah, John rocks. John Rocks.
That's his name.
That's
John
right.
Rocks.
He submitted an idea for what's in the capsule. It says they need to have different types of co-op missions that give you percent. I guess that's percentage AP bonuses, or allow us to earn favor. Wait, what does that say? Faction points, which could be used to earn new agent titles.
Huh.
So that's interesting.
Okay.
That's like. There's like, I've been playing Warframe and they have like factions, and you can put on the faction insignia and then get bonus points to use for faction items.
Oh, so I'm not understanding what an agent title is.
I guess so. In comms, you could get a title that said like super agent, puny guy.
Oh, okay. It would be a tag on your name or something.
A title.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Mr. Soho. Agent. That's Mr. Agent Soho to you.
How about Dragon Slayer?
Yeah, that would be a good one. That probably costs more, though, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's a $2 title. Or a lot of... Yeah. That's a cool idea. I like co-op missions.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And we have here.
I'm sorry.
What?
I was gonna say, did you do that? Like, so if you woke up and you got a thing, and maybe it was media, maybe you hacked it off a portal, and it says, "Agent, you have 1 week to capture this portal," and it could be a portal like 3 hours away. Like, would that be cool? Like, would you like do that? Would you go, "Oh, I can do that," if you got something for it, like favor points or a title or, you know, a badge, complete X amount of missions, where they're not just hack this or go, you know, locally downtown, where it's like, oh, well, that's actually going to be painful and possibly, you know, if I've got to drive 3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe not that far, but.
Yeah, but that would be enticing for sure. I don't know if that would be kind of like game breaking though.
And what if they, I guess it couldn't be a portal that, like, because what if it was someone's guardian, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe that's what they do. Go destroy this person's guardian. That would be so mean. Like, we figured a way to get rid of guardians. We're just going to make it a sport, and we're going to get points for it.
It's like, we figured you're going to cheat anyway, so here's an easy way to do it.
You thought you had a guardian. Nope. So
I don't know about all that. But we do have one from Dewey J. And he says, defending portals is really tough. I know, brother. I know. Why not allow agents to mod a portal with a power cube? The cube could work like a battery, keeping other mods and resonators charged until the agent can start remote charging or get back to the portal. Oh, okay. So yeah. So it's a battery. It's like a Lawson cube or something, right? So it holds a charge, and then it uses that as a reserve. And then when it's done, it starts decaying, and then it's up to you to charge. That's kind of cool, actually.
Do you think it should take a slot, like a mod, like basically?
I think it should, yeah, because it's power. It's a pretty powerful tool. It should have a drawback for sure, or just be a simple mod. You know, just something you throw in, and then once it's depleted, though, I would assume it would be a dead battery.
Yeah.
Without the ability to charge it again.
Or maybe the mod is like a battery pack and you put the cubes in it. And so they go away, and if they're gone, then you can't.
Oh, I see. So somebody could drive by and put some cubes in there.
Yeah.
And just keep it going. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Like adding that to, like, also just in general, letting mods decay, just like resonators.
Oh, right.
Like that way you can be like, oh, I can't believe they put a crap shield on it. Well, it'll be gone in a couple days if they don't charge it.
Oh, God.
Which they wouldn't, right? They wouldn't charge a little shield.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. That would be a lot of...
Yeah.
You'd have to maintain all of your shields around town and stuff.
If you cared about them, right?
Right.
So it adds a little more of not just... Because, it's like some people have 800 Aegis shields just sitting there, and just go throw them on everything they do. Well, now they might double think that, or at least they'll have to keep recharging them for them to last. But it's another way for things to drop off and be able to go get more AP without actually having a portal drop too. I don't know. Just an idea. Put it in your think cap and let us know what you think about it.
Yeah. We got a Space Hog comment here.
We do. And Space Hog says, this time I have an OPR suggestion for you. It says Niantic really needs to make portal location confirmation a must for everyone submitting portals, and not just an option like it is now in its current form. From my experience using OPR, it seems most submitters don't bother to ensure that the portal location is actually correct, instead ignoring that part of the process altogether. And I agree with that. And I think the problem is, like he says, like, it doesn't really draw your attention to it. Like, you've got to know that, oh, it's going to place it wherever I took the picture, and I need to change it to where it actually is. Like, some people just don't know. And I think it's all part of the problem of needing to take the test and before you actually start submitting. Like,
right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So because of this, wait, I skipped a lot though. Yeah. So because of this, I find myself constantly having to correct these issues over and over again. I find it annoying because it really doesn't take all that much effort to get the location correct in the first place. It only takes the few extra seconds to do so. Niantic should make this a requirement. Correct locations about 80%. I'd probably say I have to correct locations about 80% of the time. This becomes time consuming and really annoying after a while. I would do more OPR if this were ever fixed. Please fix this, Niantic. Love the show, guys. Thank you. And Jay Ray came back with another comment that said, some agents need to learn how to submit. Sorry to hear all the nub stuff in OPR. I follow guidelines and seek to get 100% approval ratings. Lol. Yeah, that's impossible. But good try. Good job. And I agree completely. And hopefully OPR is supposed to be updated in the next month or so, I think Andrew said, with the way to edit some stuff. So maybe they'll do something at the same time in the scanner, which I doubt till Prime, but at least in OPR, maybe something to make it easier on that aspect.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah,
So,
hopefully just kind of a big revamp happening too when Prime comes about.
Right.
Well, you know.
And it seems like it wouldn't be that difficult to actually add it in the scanner when Prime comes out to kind of do some detection of what you're taking the picture of. Like, it seems like it could almost figure out, like, okay, it's not where you're standing, right? It's going to be in front of you. And let's analyze this photo. The object of whatever this photo is appears to be this far from them. Let's put the marker there automatically. Right. And then ask them, hey, is this correct?
Yeah.
I don't know.
True. Yeah. Just kind of help them out a little bit. So let's go on to, and by the way, feel free to send in all your ideas for what's in the capsule. They're always very thought-provoking. We got some tweets saying that was their favorite part of the whole show was that right there, which is just, it's really cool. We enjoy it too. So get them coming in here. And also, I guess you could send your voice too for what's in the capsule if you want to record it to us, or send us your voice. Lend us an ear. No, lend us a tongue. I don't know. That's kind of weird. But go to speakpipe.com/Agent Academy. That's speak as in I'm speaking to you. Speakpipe.com/Agent Academy. And let's move it on to Com.
And this here from Sanian again. A bumper.
Comms.
And I'm really hoping that I just cuss everybody out with some.
We have no idea what that's.
Could absolutely be possible. So I apologize if that's the case. You can let us know.
Yeah, who will be the first to comment in YouTube what that said? Because we'll be checking our comments this week, and I can't wait to see what it says. Anyway, so comms, this is your comments to the show or to us or whatever. Send us your comments via all the different ways. We have YouTube comments from last week. One from John Rocks, because you know why?
John Rocks.
John Rocks. He says, thanks for OPR tips. Hopefully I can create a handful of quality submissions. Well, that's exactly what we want. We want them suckers quality. I mean, we'll take them if they're not either. So
yeah, unfortunately it doesn't matter what we'll take. So good luck with that. 10 Cents says, will you have a look at cakemod.wordpress.com? And I don't know if we mentioned this last week, weeks before, or whatever, but this is another site supposedly showing some screenshots of enlightened, I guess it's an app doing nefarious things. We really didn't discuss it on the show, and really, honestly, if you go look at the site yourself and decide for yourself. But what is there is just not, in my opinion, enough to really talk about. I mean, the screen grabs that they are screen grabs of a video apparently, and so they're they're just horrible screenshots. Like, you can't really tell what's going on, and easily faked. The data, there is no data. It is all pure comments from people who have supposedly looked at the data. So there's nothing to really look at. So we wanted to wait and see what came about with Niantic. Supposedly they say they submitted a bunch of data to Niantic, and Niantic says they're looking at it. So we're taking the wait and see. It's not a E&L versus Res thing at this point. It's just there's nothing really worth talking about at this point on it. It's one of those things. If they're cheating and they're caught to be cheating, they need to be reprimanded. However, badly compared to whatever they did wrong, they need to be banned if they made it and they're actually out there using it to do the stuff. So anyway, that's why we haven't really said much about it.
Right. True that. And then the next one here we have from the Internet Facts.
Just the Inner Facts.
He said, been with you guys since day one of the Shaft. Keep up with the new podcast. Awesome. Thank you. Old-timey listener right there.
That's right. And then we got Finny McFinger, who says new players. I actually didn't say players. He actually said players. Still receive the opening story media. So media is still being dropped in different ways. Also heard this week, I believe it was in our Telegram channel, people were talking about some media that they had received recently. There's portals around the world that have dropped media in the past for different reasons, events maybe, stuff like that. And they continue to drop them, apparently. That's just from the Telegram channel, which you can join. Just look for Agent Academy, at Agent Academy on Telegram. People are talking about a bunch of awesome stuff, and they're really too much to actually add to comms each week. So I just kind of gloss over some of the discussions they were talking about. And this week it was some of that and some portal submissions and OPR stuff. So thanks for commenting in there. I love seeing stuff and chatting when I get a chance as well.
We have a lot of people already signed up in there. It is like, I will look right now and tell you there's 38 members. 38. And people come in all the time and they say, hi, I just joined. So walk on in there and be like, hi, I just joined.
You walk in there like,
yeah, okay.
I don't know why. They might think you're weird and kick you out, but
Unbelievable.
So speaking of media dropping, let's get into Media Acquired.
Media acquired alert. Okay, so this is a new segment here. Well, we did it last week too, but so media acquired is Ingress-related sites, tools, videos, music, things like that. Stuff you can find out and about. Your journeys on the, what did they used to call it? The information superhighway. Remember that?
Yeah.
Anyway, in the World Wide Web. Okay, so the first thing we have here is, this is... or you cover this. I'll cover the next one.
So this is iPass, Ingress Portal Attack Simulator at iPass.graphracer. Oh, a graph racer. graphracer.com. It's at racker.com. So just go there and you can see the Ingress Portal Attack Simulator. And this is pretty cool. You can put what's on the portal and then what you're firing at it and all kinds of stuff. And then you can click there, and where you click around the portal will show you how much damage you're going to do to the different resonators, and you can figure out how long your attack's going to take and stuff. And we don't believe this is against any kind of TOS or anything, because this is just pure data. It's not like scraped and weird stuff. So I believe this is absolutely safe to use. If I'm wrong and you get banned for the game from using it, that's kind of weird. So, and I'll apologize for that. Sorry, but I think that would be
inconceivable.
So check out ipass.grafracker.com. We'll have it in the show notes.
Yeah, look down below in the show notes. So this is the little app that I found last week. It's cheesy, but I figured I'd say something about it because it's kind of AR-ish. It's called Sweatcoin. And everybody knows about crypto coin and the blockchain and all that good stuff. So this is I guess it's a new cryptocurrency that some company has created. But it's not accepted anywhere except for the app. It's weird. So the idea behind it is you walk or you travel with your phone. You have to be walking or running. You can't be driving. It won't count. It's basically like Ingress counting your steps, right? Or your motion. Or what is it called? The Explorer. Is it the Explorer badge, right? Yeah, I think. I forget now because I never paid attention. Trekker? Oh, the Trekker badge. Yeah. I never really pay attention to the Trekker badge because I'm not a walker. I'm a driver. So anyway, Sweatcoin is pays you a Sweatcoin depending on how much it's
how much you sweat,
how much basically walking or running. So what it does is it converts that to Sweatcoin. You're mining Sweatcoin actually when you're moving. And then what happens is they have these offers like you can turn 20,000 Sweatcoin into $1,000 PayPal. They'll just PayPal you the money, or you can buy an iPhone 10 with it, or you can do whatever. There's lots of offers that give you like $5 things or $10, little stuff. Cause like it would take you a long time to get the $1,000. I'll tell you right now, it's kind of insane and stupid, really.
You know what the first review says? 2 years to get $50 gift card.
Oh God.
That's some sweating. Hey, but if you're sweating anyway, that's some free cash.
Right. So I thought it was kind of a neat idea, and the fact that I'm not really endorsing it. In fact, there's an affiliate code if I give it to you, which I'm not going to do because I really don't. I probably won't really use this much. I was playing around with it for a week. I might end up deleting it, but it's a cool idea though, transferring data inside a AR virtual world into real world money. And I would like to see more people do that. I would love to see Ingress or something do that too. But your AP. Yeah. The AP or some kind of achievements that you do in this virtual world that can really transcend into our world, right? And make a real difference. Because everybody knows money makes a difference, right? It's kind of you kind of need food to, you need to purchase food and you need food to live, right? Like, so money is important. So why not have like money in a game? I don't know. It's a cool idea. It seems like they're real stingy, but then again, they're just giving you free money for running around. Also, I saw a couple hacks online. If you're really into this and you really want to cheat Sweatcoin, I'll tell you this.
That's right. John Rocks. Sorry, I hate to cut you off, but John Rocks says it. Circle K should pay us something. Those
right?
I won't say anything.
Exactly.
Anyway, go on. Sorry.
Here's a quick hack for a Sweatcoin. So put your phone inside of a sock and swing that sucker around. Just swing it like you're like you're going to take down a giant and you have a slingshot, right?
Don't send us the bill when it hits the wall, though.
And then just swing that sucker for a good long time, and then look at your screen, and it'll say you just took 8,000 steps.
So really,
I guarantee it works.
All the cheats that everybody devised for Pokemon Go when it came out, they should just use it for this now that they've patched it in Pokemon Go until they patch in this. Like, put it in the sock and tie it to your fan and just let it roll around.
Right. Yeah.
Just go to work.
Yeah, it's kind
Get
of
a second phone to do it. It's like getting a Bitcoin miner. I got a Sweatcoin phone to use. It's an iPhone 4.
Sweatcoin.
I'm just tied it to the wheel of my car and I drive it around all day long.
Oh God.
Something like that. Or your dog, right? Just keep your dog.
Yeah, I always think about that. Yeah, give it to the dog, just strap it to the neck of a dog.
Daddy, why do you put phones in my pockets every day? I have 10. It's like just a little Sweatcoin child running around just in their little Sweatcoin phone suit, just all crappy flip phones that can run apps.
And the phones are all like shorting out from all the sweat.
That's not
just
weird.
drenching. Anyway, so that's sweat coin, man. Go get it. I don't know. Why not? It's awesome. For Apple and iOS or Android. Okay, let's get on to the final stage of the podcast.
Yeah! Okay!
So, first off, thanks to everyone for joining us today and everyone for watching the show for the past, 3 months, 16 episodes. That's about, 4 months or so. On YouTube, they just did a thing recently where they said, if you don't have 1,000 subs and if people haven't watched our videos for at least 4,000 hours in the past year, we're going to cut you off from partnership. And it's not a huge thing, especially, being new, but with us only being 4 months, we're like, we probably won't be able to get this then, right? But we did, thanks to you. So appreciate everybody watching and keep on watching, let other agents know about the show. Because I think that's what makes the show really is all the agents that send content in for the show, that call in, that make the bumpers, that send in ideas, that respond, that talk to each other and get these ideas flowing for the game. It's really rewarding just hearing and seeing the content flow. So thank you. And if you enjoy watching the show, leave us a review on iTunes. It's the same thing. It'll help other people find the show as well. So thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if there's a couple people out there that just let videos run all night long or something, because it was very surprising that we made that number. So yeah, thanks everybody.
And the subscribers, like JBJ just resubscribed. I know K Fortune here is a subscriber. You can subscribe to our Twitch channel. I'm not sure if you can do it to our YouTube channel yet, but if you do it in Twitch, you actually get your icon that you can put in chat, either the Resistance or the Enlightened icon. You can throw them in chat, so it's kind of cool, and you get a little badge next to your name. So, and if you're an Amazon Prime user, you can get it for free. Just click on the thing up top and go bank. So thank you, we appreciate it.
And I just did that right when you said that. I subscribed to our own channel with the Ingress Prime. I mean, Amazon Prime.
Right. Everything's Prime these days.
So anyway, cool. All right. And let's see here. I guess we could just say this again. We're doing the show on a different night. So our show used to come out every Wednesday. Now it comes out every Friday because we record on Thursday nights. And that's how it's going to be until we change it again. I don't know. We might not change it. I don't know. Who knows? But just for now, if you're one of those people that was like, where's the show at? Because I don't see no show. I don't know if there's anybody who actually said that. But we're doing this Thursday night, and it's a lot cooler. We got a lot of people here on YouTube watching us and Twitch watching us. And I think we're on Mixer, too.
Mixer and Africa.
We're on a lot of services. That's crazy. We're streaming it out to everybody in the world. We'll be on Snapchat too. Just put it on there. I don't know.
I'm gonna see if I can get it up on MySpace for us. We'll see.
On MySpace. Yeah. That's right. We do have an account with MySpace. It's myspace.com/Agent Academy.
Agent Academy.
Why I don't know, but we're there.
There's nothing there. So have fun with that. Speaking of Snapchat, we're going to have to do during the, at least the New Orleans and the Atlanta anomalies and any ones we go to, Snapchat, you can actually put a digital offense out with your own overlay. And so we can do like an Agent Academy overlay that if people use Snapchat in that fenced off area where the anomaly is, it can have our thing on it. Not that cool. A lot of our listeners use Snapchat, but
it's a pretty young audience that uses that.
What are you trying to say?
Wow,
this audience is old?
Yeah, I think so.
Get it for that.
I mean, I don't know.
Inconceivable!
I need more bumps. That's all it means. There we go.
Right. Okay, so I think we said everything. Did we? We said everything that needed to be said?
I think so. I just don't want to leave. I don't want to cleave you.
So our homework is to get a Mission Day details going on, fill out the application, get it all like planned out, and then let you, the listener, know about it as soon as we can.
And a question of the week, Agent Soho. What should that question be? Is that putting you on the spot, thinking of a question? If you had to submit a portal and name that portal for Magnus, what would you name it? So call us at speakpipe.com/Agent Academy. And when I say call, it's just a web app. You can do it on your phone, or just go to the site, or go to our site and click on the sidebar and record a short thing telling us what the name of your portal would be for Magnus.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is. Okay. So that's it. And we're really leaving. We really are.
So thank everyone.
Thank everyone.
Agent Soho, thank everyone.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
There.
Bye.
Bye.